Inhale, and let's move into pyramid. Walking your hands forward, tucking the back toes. Spin the back heel down. Maybe pull that foot in about 6 inches if you need to. And then hinge forward here. Inhale, step forward to your fold. Exhale. Inhale, find your halfway lift, flat back. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise, arms up by the ears. Grab your left wrist, find that nice big side stretch. Exhale. Inhale, rise. Exhale, side bend to the left. Inhale, rise. Cactus arm back bend, lift the chest. And inhale, rise. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, nice big fold here. Maybe wiggle through the knees. And then step it back to a high plank. Find a nice big breath here. Exhale, let's take a chaturanga if you would like. Bend the elbows close to your ribs, lower halfway. Untuck your toes, press into upward facing dog. Chest presses through the arms. Exhale, make your way back to down dog. All right, pedal your knees out. Let's get started with our first flow here. Inhale, right leg lifts, but let's open the hips. Let's lift it wider and higher. Find a really big stretch here. Think down dog splits. And then exhale, step your right foot forward into a low lunge twist. Right arm high. We're gonna go straight into a revolved chair. So we're going to pull our back foot and meet toes to toes, thighs to thighs, knees are bent, then prayer hands. Left elbow across the right thigh. Find a big twist here. Our heart wants to be a little higher than the hips if possible. Think prayer hands twist. And then as you're ready, lean into your right foot. Send your left foot back to a crescent lunge. So we're on our toes, then lift your arms up nice and high. Heel presses over the toes. High crescent lunge. Take a nice breath. Hips are forward. Then spin your back heel down, straighten the front leg. Hips kind of turn to the side. It's like a 45 here. Let's take a reverse triangle. So left hand drapes down the back leg, right arm up and over. Nice big side stretch. And then we're gonna switch it up. Let's take a skandasana to the back of the mat. So think side lunge. Bend into the left knee. Use your hands if you need to touch the mat. We're at the back of the mat. Beautiful. And then we're gonna use these hands and lift ourselves back into warrior two. Hips are open. Beautiful. Cartwheel the hands down, and let's take a flow. So high plank to chaturanga. You can always skip that chaturanga. Upward facing dog, downward facing dog. Left leg lifts, again, super high, open the hips. Down dog splits vibe here. Step it forward, low lunge twist. Left arm high. Beautiful. We're gonna step into our revolved chair. Toes to toes, knees to knees, squeeze the thighs, bend the knees. Prayer hands, right elbow across the left thigh. A nice big twist in your spine. Heart tries to stay above the hips just a little bit. As you're ready, lean into the left foot, send your right foot back, and let's move into high crescent lunge. Heel presses up high over the toes. Nice strong back leg. And then spin your back heel down, straighten the front leg. Reverse triangle. Find that nice big side stretch here. And then again, we're switching it up. Bend the back knee and skandasana or side lunge to the back of your mat. Use your hands as much or as little as you want. And then we're gonna take it into warrior two. Let's go through this flow again. So we're gonna cartwheel the hands down, step it back to plank and flow, or just lift your hips to down dog. Once you're in down dog, feel free to pedal out through those knees. Inhale, lift the right leg high, super high. And exhale, send it forward. Low lunge twist, right arm high. Step your left foot forward, find that revolved chair. And then send your left foot back, high crescent lunge. Arms up by the ears. Beautiful. Spin the back heel down, straighten the front leg, reverse triangle. Skandasana to the back of the mat. Bend deep into that back knee. Use your hands if you need to, and move into warrior two. Arms at shoulder height, hips are forward. Beautiful. Cartwheel the hands down. Make your way back to down dog. Pedal it out. Take a big breath. And then lift your left leg high. Open the hips. Step it forward, low lunge twist. Left arm raises to the sky. Right arm is grounded. Again, we're going to step it forward to that revolved chair. Nice big twist in the spine. And then shift weight into the left foot. Step the right foot back and find your high crescent lunge. Nice strong quad in the back. Spin the back heel down, reverse your triangle. And Skandasana, side lunge to the back. As you're ready, come into warrior two. And cartwheel those hands down, make your way to down dog. Feel free to take 3 breaths in your down dog, or you can take a child's pose for 3 breaths. Nice and big on the inhale, nice and long on the exhale. As you're ready, we're gonna get into the core just a little bit. Lift your right leg high. Exhale, pull the right knee into your chest. High plank position. Inhale, lift your right leg high, 3-legged dog. Exhale, knee into chest, but this time let's send it through the left side of the body. Fallen triangle. So we're gonna spin the left heel down. We're on the side of the right foot, left arm lifts. You can take a side plank here if this is not working out. Beautiful. Then lower your left hand down. Pull your right knee into your chest. Send it back to 3-legged dog. Exhale, bring your leg forward, high crescent. Right foot forward. We're on the left toes, arms by the ears. Beautiful. Then let's take our reverse triangle. Straighten the front leg, find a nice big side bend. And then lower your front arm, bend into your front leg, warrior two. All right, let's play with one of my favorite transitions. Let's do a half moon here. We're gonna just take a little baby step forward, lower the hand down, right fingertips to the mat, left foot is at hip height, hips are open, left arm lifts. On your next breath, let's pivot through a warrior two, or a warrior three. So we're gonna close the hips, hands at heart, little balance here. Single leg Tadasana, so bring your left leg up. Here we are. Yes, arms rise. Beautiful. Take your left hand, send your left foot back for a low lunge twist. Amazing. Then lower your right hand down, step it back to a high plank, and make your way to down dog. Take a breath here, nice long exhale. Enjoying the transition between the poses. Inhale, lift your left leg high. And let's pull it into the chest. Nice high plank position. Belly to spine, inhale, lift your leg up. And bring it into the chest here. And then send it through the right side of your body. Fallen triangle. Right arm lifts. Beautiful, beautiful. So strong. Lower your right hand down, knee into chest. Send it back up, 3-legged dog. And then let's step it through to high crescent lunge. Arms rise, nice strong quad here. Keep that back leg nice and straight. Love it. Spin your back heel down and reverse your triangle here. And then let's sink into our warrior two. Once we're settled here, let's think half moon. Maybe a baby step forward, maybe not. Maybe you flow right into it. Left fingertips down, hip open, left leg or right leg hip height. Close your hips off, hands at heart, rise to a single leg Tadasana. Right leg up. Maybe lift those arms. And as you're ready, right hand comes down, right leg goes back, low lunge twist. Lower your left hand down, amazing. Step it back to high plank. Chaturanga or no chaturanga, your choice. Find your way to down dog. All right, let's go through one more time. Right leg lifts. Pull it into your chest. Inhale, right leg lifts. Exhale into your chest. Send it through for fallen triangle. Left arm lifts. Right leg out to the side. Yes. Left hand down, right knee to your chest. Lift it up, three-legged dog. And bring it through high crescent lunge. Amazing. As you're ready, spin your back heel down, reverse triangle, straighten the front leg, big side bend. And sink into your warrior two, nice and strong. You can flip your palms up too, almost like welcoming the sun. Now as you're ready, let's transition into half moon. Right fingertips down, left leg up at hip height, left arm high. Pivot through warrior three, so closing the hips, hands at heart. Single leg Tadasana. Left leg lifts. Maybe lift those arms. And low lunge twist, left hand down, left leg back. Enjoying that transition. Then come into your high plank, right hand down, right leg back. And flow to down dog. Take a big breath in your down dog, a long exhale. And then inhale, left leg high. Exhale, knee to chest. Inhale, left leg high. Exhale, knee to chest and send it through the right side of your body. Fallen triangle. Lower the right hand down, knee to chest, three-legged dog. And send it forward, high crescent lunge. Lower the back heel down as you're ready for reverse triangle. And then sink into warrior two. Let's find our half moon. Maybe take a baby step. Right leg is hip height. And then move through warrior three here. Single leg Tadasana, right leg lifts. Nice flex through the toes, arms by the ears. Lower your right hand down, right leg back. Low lunge twist. Left arm high. When you're ready, find your high plank. So left leg steps back. And let's take our chaturanga, or just meet in down dog. And at this point, feel free to lower into child's pose or to your knees and grab a sip of water. We'll take about 5-6 breaths here, that timeline. Maybe grab a sip, maybe just relax. Long breath in, long breath out if you can. Little bit of cooling here. When you are ready, we'll meet in down dog. So let's take about 1 or 2 more breaths here. 1 or 2 more sips of water. All right. As you're ready, make your way into down dog. This is a little bit longer sequence, but it's fun. So promise me you'll have fun with this one. Inhale and exhale. As you're ready, lift your right leg high, three-legged dog. Step it forward for warrior one. So spin your back heel down. Hips are squared to the front, so think little headlights here. Arms rise. And now let's sweep our hands behind the hips. We're gonna find a humble warrior. So find a nice fist, pull down, lift the chest, pull the fist away, and exhale as you lower your chest to the inside of your front thigh. And then from here, we're gonna pull up through the fist, find airplane arms, so shoulder blades squeeze together, lean into an airplane pose. So lifting up here, beautiful. And then we're gonna step it back to a warrior two. From here, let's go into a half moon pose. Lift your left arm high. And then drop your left hand down, low lunge twist. And let's bring our Skandasana back. So we're gonna actually pivot towards the left side of the mat and bend into the left knee to come to the back of the mat. And then from here, we're gonna get even crazier and go to the back of the mat in a nice lunge. Now at the back of your mat, we're gonna bring the right knee behind the left for Shiva squat. And then as you're ready, lift your right leg into standing splits, whatever that looks like. It can be hip height, it can be higher. And then gently lower that leg and bring your right foot all the way through as if you're going into single leg Tadasana. So bring hands to heart. Bring your right leg up. Cross the right leg over the left. Let's play with some eagle balance. You can kickstand your right toes right by the left foot. So crossing your right knee over your bent left thigh. And then right arm under the left. Don't worry, we'll get it. Right arm under, right leg over. Unwind. And we're gonna take our right hand to the inside of the left foot, low lunge twist. Left arm high, right hand down. Beautiful. All right, lean into your right hand. Come onto the blade edge of your right foot and step your left foot back to side plank. Take a little variation here if you would like. If you want to do a little tree pose variation, whatever it is that you would like to do here. As you're ready, lower your left hand down, find high plank, and then flow your way to down dog. Take a breath in your down dog and let's lift the left leg high, three-legged dog. And step it forward for warrior one. Arms high, back heel spins down. Sweep the arms behind for humble warrior. Maybe switch up your fist here so the other hand is on top. Pull the fist down and away, and then hinge at the hips. Take your left shoulder to the inside of the left thigh. Then as you're ready, gently rise up, pulling through the fist. Find your airplane arms. Shoulder blades squeeze, arms are extended behind you, and flow into airplane pose or airplane balance. So we've got an up dog in the chest, extending the leg behind us. And then let's step it back to warrior two. Right leg down in the back. Arms and shoulder height, absolutely beautiful. Let's transition to half moon here. Maybe take that baby step forward, left fingertips down. Right leg at hip height, flex through that back foot, find some strength there. Then right hand comes down to the inside of the left foot, low lunge twist. All right, friends, here we go. Let's move through the right side of the mat, Skandasana, to the front. Amazing. And then pivot to a low lunge at the front of the mat. And we'll go into our Shiva squat. So left knee behind the right. And then lift your left leg high, standing splits. And then gently bring your left foot through as if you're going into single leg Tadasana. Maybe bring hands to heart. Cross your left over your right. You can use your left toes to kickstand the mat. And then left arm under. Lift the elbows to chest height or shoulder height. Maybe pull the hands away, get a nice stretch in your shoulder blades. And we can unwind and take the left hand to the inside of the right foot, low lunge twist. From here, ground into your left hand and pivot back onto the blade edge of your left foot. Step your right foot on top for a side plank. Maybe find a little variation here, totally up to you. And then lower your right hand down, high plank, and flow your way to down dog. Beautiful. Lift it up. All right, do we need a water break before we go through the next round? Okay, take a water break. Find child's pose, maybe sit on your little stretch, grab some water. Absolutely beautiful. Maybe towel off. I feel the sun now, feels great. And when we're ready, we'll go back to our down dog. All right. Find your way. There's no rush, no pressure on the flow. Tuck your toes under. If you were sitting in that toe stretch, maybe tap your toes out. That feels good. All right, when you're ready, let's go into down dog. All right, my friends, right leg lifts. Let's step it through to warrior one. Grounding the back, heel down. Hips are a nice little headlight forward. They're squared, arms by the ears. Find a nice breath here. And then let's do our humble warrior. Pull the fist down and away. Chest rises up and exhale. Hinge at the hips for humble. Maybe let your head or chin fall really close to your chest for a good stretch. And then as you rise, lift up through the fist. Find your airplane arms. Lean into your airplane balance. Lift up through the chest. Amazing. Step back to warrior two. Left leg down. Hips are open. Find a nice deep lunge. Beautiful. Let's move into our half moon. Leaning into the front leg. Right fingertips down, left up. And our favorite transition today, low lunge twist. Left hand down, right arm high. Let's take our skandasana, bending into the left knee. Take it to the back of the mat. We'll do the same thing as the last time. Then pivot towards the back in our low lunge. And we're gonna go into Shiva squat. So right knee behind the left. And then lift it up as you're ready to standing splits. If you want to play with more balance, maybe take your left hand and hug your left shin. Just up to you. Then as you're ready, pull your right knee up towards the chest. Lift the hands to prayer. Single leg Tadasana. Let's take it into eagle. Right leg over the left. Right arm under the left. Lift the elbows up to chest height. Maybe pull the arms forward. Beautiful. Unwind. Low lunge twist with your right hand down, right leg back. Left arm high. And as you are ready, take your side plank. Pressing into your right hand, the right blade edge of your foot. Maybe take that shape or a different shape this time. Whatever you would like. Lower it down to high plank. And take your chaturanga if you would like. But we'll meet in down dog. When you are ready, take a nice big inhale, left leg lifts. We're gonna step it forward to warrior one. Back heel spins down. Arms rise. Beautiful. Humble warrior. So let's clasp our hands. Maybe that opposite clasp this time. Pulling down. Chest lifts. Exhale. Humble. Left shoulder to the inside of the left thigh. As you're ready, pull up through the fist. Unclasp for airplane arms. Lean into the front leg. Lift your back leg. Think a little bit of up dog in the chest. So we're sort of lifting up through the chest, squeezing the shoulder blades. Absolutely beautiful. And then step back to warrior two. Right arm comes to the back. Right leg grounds. Shoulder height with your shoulders. Nice and strong. Let's transition to half moon. Maybe take that baby step. Lower the left fingertips down. Right arm high. And then right hand down, low lunge twist. Left arm high. Let's take our skandasana to the back of the mat, or the front of the mat. Moving through the right side. Use your hands as you need to here. Stay as high or get as low as you want. And then let's move into our low lunge at the back. And move into Shiva, left knee behind the right. Let's open it up here, standing splits, wherever your body wants to go. And then gently pull your left foot forward into single leg Tadasana before we go into eagle. Hands at heart, cross the left leg over the right. Maybe kickstand that toe, maybe not. Maybe you're doing a double little wind here. Left arm under. Gently pull your hands forward. Find that little stretch. And exhale. As you unwind, let's take our low lunge twist. Left hand down, right arm high. We're gonna go into our side plank when you're ready. So spinning onto the back edge of your left foot. Take your right foot, stack it on top, maybe float it into a shape. One more breath. Lower your right hand down and find your chaturanga here. Upward facing dog, downward facing dog. All right, my friends, one more time each side. Right leg lifts, inhale. Step it through, warrior one. Lift the arms. Sweep your arms back for humble. Pull the fist down and away, lift the chest, and hinge, right shoulder to the inside of the right leg. Lift up as you're ready into airplane. Sending the left leg back. Step it back to warrior two. Sink into that front thigh. Feel strong. Maybe lift your toes, then lower them. And then let's transition to our half moon. Right fingertips down, open the hips, left hand up. And lower the left hand. Low lunge twist, right arm high. Inhale, bend into the left knee, skandasana to the back of the mat. Pivot towards the back with your low lunge. And then take your right knee to the inside of the left. Shiva squat. Lift your right leg high. Bring it through single leg Tadasana. Absolutely beautiful. Let's take our eagle balance. Right leg crosses over the left. Right arm under. Unwind slowly. Take your right hand to the inside of the left foot. Step it back. Low lunge twist. As you're ready, let's take our side plank. Take your left leg on top of the right. Right hand down. And then move into high plank. Strong through the core. Flow your way to down dog. Pedal through the knees here. Let's finish up the left side, and then we'll take a little break. Left leg lifts. Step it through to warrior one. Arms rise. Let's take a fist behind the back. Pull the fist down and away. Humble warrior. On your next inhale, begin to lift up through the fist and rise into airplane. And then as you're ready, step back to warrior two. From here, let's transition to our half moon pose. Left fingertips down, right fingertips up. Right leg about hip height, hips open. And transition through here to single leg Tadasana. Hands at heart. Arms, then rise. Then let's put the right hand down. Low lunge twist, left arm high. And pivot towards the front of the mat, Skandasana. Beautiful. Take your low lunge at the front. Left knee behind the right. Shiva squat. Lift up through your left leg, standing split. Find that big stretch in your right leg. And then bring it through. Single leg Tadasana. And let's go into our eagle. Left leg over, left arm under. Beautiful job. Gently unwind. Find your low lunge twist here. Right arm lifts. We'll move into a side plank. So pivoting to the back or the blade edge of the left foot. Right leg stacks or makes a shape. And lower your right hand down. Let's take our chaturanga, or not, and meet in down dog. And then please take a child's pose, take a kneeling pose, have water, wipe off. Take a few good breaths. All right. Well, you know it's hot when your phone overheats, so there we go. Y'all are doing amazing. This is quite awesome. All right, my friends. How are we feeling? Good. Okay, I love it. All right, let's start in a child's pose. Take a wide leg child's pose here. So knees almost as wide as your mat. Stretch your hands forward. Drop your chest, drop your head. Take a few really grounding breaths here. Maybe even cooling breaths. Open mouth exhales, long inhales. Let's do 2 more just like this. And then as you're ready, tuck your toes and let's make our way into down dog. Pedal out through those knees. And inhale, lift your right leg high. And we'll start in our warrior 1. Spin the back heel down. Lift the arms up by the ears. Now from here, let's just go straight into our airplane balance. So we're just gonna lean forward over the front thigh, peel the heel and then the toes off and send the arms back. A nice transition. And then we're gonna pull the left leg forward for single leg Tadasana. So everything we've pretty much already done at this point. And then from here, let's lower the left, or step, yep, lower the left hand down, I'm sorry. Low lunge twist. And then we're gonna pivot here to the back of to star pose. I'm so sorry, star pose, wave it high. Beautiful. Then bring your hands to heart center. Heels come in, horse pose. So lower it down. We don't need more heat, so find a little movement here if you want to, side to side. Love it. And then we'll pivot to the back of the mat. High crescent, right elbow across the left thigh. A nice revolved crescent lunge. All right, lower your hands down. And we're gonna gently step the back foot forward to fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise. And we're gonna take a tree pose. So hands come down to heart. We're gonna start with the left foot. You can turn to the side of your mat if you'd like, and take your left foot and kickstand it off your heel, your calf, or your thigh. You can take a half lotus in your hip flexor if you're slipping around and there's sweat. Maybe wave your arms high. Beautiful. I love it. And then as you're ready, take your left foot out, lower it back down, mountain pose at the back of the mat, and exhale, fold forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, step it back to your high plank, and either go or take it back to down dog. Let's lift the left leg high, 3-legged dog, and step it forward to warrior 1. Grounding through the back heel, and then let's find that lovely transition right into airplane balance. Squeeze the shoulder blades, flex through that heel, and then send your right leg forward, single leg Tadasana. And then let's take that transition, right hand down, low lunge twist, left arm high. Take your Skandasana to the front of the mat, or no, that's where it is. Open up to your 5-pointed star. Beautiful. Find a little arch in your chest here, it just feels really nice. And then we'll revolve our crescent at the front of the mat. So hands at heart, left elbow across. And we'll step forward, find a nice big fold. Maybe take your hands behind your ankles. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise. We're gonna stand on the left foot this time. Lower your hands at prayer. And bring your right foot up to tree. So if you wanna turn to face me, that's totally great. Kickstand the right foot off the ankle, maybe the calf or the thigh. I like to find a lotus when I'm sweating. Feels like I'm not gonna fall. And then as you're ready, release your right foot. Take a nice big mountain pose, extend with your arms, little baby back bend, exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Step or hop back to your plank, and let's transition to our down dog. All right, friends, as you're ready, we're gonna slow it down, cool it down as best we can. Lift your right leg high and step it forward to half pigeon. So we're gonna align our shin behind our wrist as it feels good to our body. So if you need to pull your heel in, go for it. Basically, we want to focus on squaring the hips forward. You can lift up nice and tall if you'd like, or you can lower it down. You can sleep it all the way and rest your forehead. Take several breaths here. Enjoy. Take that nice big exhale. If you'd like to play with a variation here, also please feel free. You can take a quad stretch and bend your back leg. It's one of my favorites. It's just quite an intense quad stretch. Feels really good and really bad sometimes. Just find the place you want to go. You can take a mermaid, yes. By hooking your foot into your left elbow, right arm comes around. You can grab your ponytail, you can grab your tank top, you can grab your hand, whatever works. Then from here, let's go into a double pigeon. So we're gonna take the left foot, bring it all the way around. Think fire log legs, so they're stacked, they're not pulled in like lotus, they're kind of pressed out to be parallel to the top of the mat. Flex your feet, lift up nice and tall. And if you would like to, you can walk your hands forward. Notice where you feel this stretch. So you'll likely feel it in one or both of your hips, and it can be way more intense on one side than the other. Just try to relax as best as you can there. One more good breath here. And then as you're ready, stretch your back foot behind you back into that pigeon. Tuck your toes, pull the right knee into the chest, and step it back to down dog. Now, if you'd like to reverse that stretch, you can lift your right leg high and just kind of open the hip and let your foot hang to the side. And come back to down dog whenever you'd like. Then lift your left leg high, and let's sit forward for half pigeon. Again, just kind of settling in here. Notice which side is more open than the other. Maybe pull your heel in a little bit more, maybe not. Just go for those squared hips, and you can walk your hands out if you'd like. You can either, sometimes I like to really press back, and it gets into the hip flexor, or you can walk it forward to whatever degree feels the best and really sink in over that front leg. Big breaths, long exhales to really tell your body to relax. To tell the muscle to just stop, it's safe. Beautiful. Let's do a couple more breaths here. All right, now as you're ready, begin to walk your hands back. And let's take our double pigeon or fire log legs. So kind of shifting back in the hips, pulling the right leg across. Shins are parallel to the top of the mat. Flex through the toes. You can find wherever works for you with this one. Your feet don't have to be all the way anywhere. Like they can be down at the ankle, midway through the calf, whatever works. Find your position, maybe find that fold. Let yourself settle in. Maybe rest your forehead. Feel free to round through the spine here. You're just kind of letting your body settle for a moment, focusing on the hips. We're not focusing on forcing anything. You can sit all the way up wherever you feel the best stretch. Amazing. All right, let's go back through our half pigeon. So stretch your right leg behind. And then we're gonna plant the hands, tuck the back toes, left knee into chest, and take it all the way back up. Maybe find that counter stretch here with a nice bent knee, open hip. Let your leg just kind of fall. And whenever you are ready, come back to your down dog. All right, from here, let's tiptoe our way to the top of the mat. We're gonna take a nice gorilla pose here. So tuck your wrists or your hands below your feet, toes massage the wrists. Maybe bend the knees and just pedal them in and out. And then feel free to kind of find these little spinal waves here.
towards your legs, just really getting heavy, dropping the head, dropping the chin. Find a little sway in your spine, maybe pedal through the knees. Then as you're ready, release your hands. Inhale, halfway lift or flat back. Exhale, fold. And then drop your hips down to about the middle of the mat. Let's go into a boat pose, nothing crazy. Let's go ahead and lift the heels up, bend the knees, pull the belly in as best you can. Send your hands out, chest lifts. We're gonna take a breath here. On our exhale, let's send the heels out. So straightening the legs. Inhale, exhale, bend. Inhale, exhale, straight. One more, inhale, exhale, bend. And then let's drop the heels at the top of the mat. Adjust yourself so your legs are straight. We're gonna go into a reverse tabletop. So fingertips are gonna come about 6 inches behind your hips. Press into the heels of your feet, heels of your hands, and lift up. Lift up through the chest, through the hips. If you feel comfortable, you can drop your neck back, but just make sure you maintain control there. You don't wanna just let it fall too heavy there all of a sudden. And as you're ready, drop your hips. We're gonna take a nice seated forward fold. I love to take a slightly wide leg one, mat width, but you can take one narrow, you can do whatever you'd like here. So I would say, I'm gonna take the wide leg and relax my knees, flex the toes, lift up through the arms, hinge forward at the hips, and just go where your body wants to go. You can use your hands as support, you can walk your hands out. Take a nice big inhale, a nice long exhale. Whenever you're ready, walk your hands back up. And let's take a crisscross applesauce or an easy seat. And we're gonna do a little bit of side bending here. Just kind of moving through the spine in a gentle way to end our class. Let's take both arms up by the ears. Take your right hand down. Left arm reaches up nice and high over your ear. Think about reaching through the left side of your body rather than just like dumping over to the side. Like think about expanding here. And as you're ready, sweep the left arm over. Take your right arm up by the ear. Inflate the right side of your body. And then let's go a little bit faster. So inhale, right hand down, left arm high. Exhale. Inhale, take it to the left side. Exhale. One more each side. Inhale. Love it. And one more. Bring your hands to heart center. Then let's go into a seated butterfly. So soles of the feet together. You can pull your feet in or out, wherever you find the most stretch. Lift up nice and tall. Exhale, walk your hands forward. Take a long inhale here and a nice exhale to settle in. If it doesn't feel good to fold forward, don't feel like you have to. If you want to sit straight up, you can hold onto your feet and just gently wiggle through the knees, just as an option. And as you're ready, feel free to walk your hands back up. And then we're gonna lower down to our back. We're gonna lower all the way down to the back, and we'll take a happy baby here. So pull the knees into the chest, and then take your knees out to the side, hands to the blade edge of the feet. Happy baby. You can kind of wave through your happy baby, bending the knees, straightening. One thing I would say is just try to gently pull your thighs down towards your rib cage. Just let them kind of fall as you're pressing, and ground your low back. Then you have a nice stretch going on there. If you would like to, you can draw your knees in towards your chest. Give yourself a nice big squeeze. And then let's take a supine twist each side. So we're gonna keep the right knee in at our right shoulder. Extend the left leg nice and long. Left hand takes the right knee across the left side of the body. Right arm straightens out, shoulder blades are grounded. Maybe look over that right shoulder and enjoy that twist here. Notice where it is in your spine. Notice where you feel that twist happening. Breathe in and then exhale right there where you feel the stretch. Just find a little bit of relaxation. And when you're ready, draw your right knee back into your right shoulder. Bring the left knee in, give yourself a squeeze, and we'll go to the other side. So right leg extends, pull your left knee across, left arm extends to the side. Enjoying this twist. Finding as full of breaths as you can here, just letting it kind of cleanse through the organs. Let your spine relax. Once you're ready, take an inhale, draw both knees back into your chest. Let's take a simple inversion, just legs up the wall. So extend your heels straight up towards the sky. Heels touch, toes flex down towards the face. Nice and long here. If you would like to take this further, maybe pull your right thigh into your chest with your hands behind your thigh, nice straight leg stretch here. You can bend your knees too, but that straight leg is going to get into your hammies. And then feel free to switch, so coming back to legs up the wall, and then tugging your left thigh in towards your face, nice straight leg. From here, if you would like to take a different inversion, feel free. I know it's hot, we're on concrete, so maybe a shoulder stand if that's in your practice. If shoulder stand is not in your practice, I just want to make sure that we don't move our necks. We keep our necks where they are. We put our shoulder blades, squeeze them together. Instead of an inversion, if you'd like something different, I love to take a Supta Baddha Konasana. So that's butterfly legs, but then laying all the way down and getting a nice cozy stretch here. Take several breaths in your pose of choice. If you're in that shoulder stand, notice where you feel the heat sort of building in your belly. Find a big exhale there and just let it release. And if you would like to gently come out, feel free to roll yourself out. And let's all meet with our knees bent and windshield wipe the knees side to side. We have one more pose before we go into Shavasana today. Let's take a couple of bridge poses. If wheel or a full back bend is in your practice, you are most welcome to do that. I'm going to be demoing bridge today. So plant your heels, reach your fingertips towards those heels right below your hips. And then we're gonna lift the hips up, clasp the hands, press in, and don't move your neck. Look up and lift your hips high. Take a breath here, and then you'll just lower down, and we'll do it a couple of times. So as you're ready, clasp those hands behind or under your hips. Squeeze the shoulder blades together, dig into your heels, lift the hips. Tuck the chin in slightly towards your chest, find an exhale, and if full wheel is in your practice, please feel free. I'd also really love to thank the New York City Alliance, the Times Square Alliance, and Gaiam for sponsoring me to be here. This was truly an honor of a lifetime, so thank y'all. And have a wonderful day. Stay cool. Drink all the water.
Times Square, give it a one more time for Celia Brennan. And yes, please make sure to stay hydrated. Please stop by the Yoga Village on Broadway between 43rd and 45th Streets before you leave today. Lifeway Kefir is an ancient superfood probiotic drink Smoothie packed with 12 strands of probiotics and 11 grams of protein per serving. Find ways to love your guts with Lifeway Kefir every day. Pick up an 8-ounce or 32-ounce bottle in any major grocery store and all of your favorite summer flavors. Come find Lifeway at the Yoga Village to receive a complimentary kefir right now. And spread the good karma by donating to the Alliance's Outreach Services program to help vulnerable individuals living in Times Square. Through our trust-building efforts, we work towards connecting individuals in crisis to the social services they need. No donation is too big or too small. Please visit tsq.org/donate today. Join the conversation using hashtag SolsticeTSQ and tag @TimesSquareNYC. The Times Square Alliance hopes to see everyone next year for the 23rd annual Solstice in Times Square Mind Over Madness Yoga.